Over 40% of the world's amphibian species are threatened by extinction, including several types of tree frogs. Something as simple as where you decide to get your pet can either help or hinder this situation further. That is why I want to talk about tree frogs and the correct way to keep them as pets and the importance of ethical sourcing. As someone who has owned tree frogs and several different types of frogs in the past, they make wonderful pets and are fascinating creatures. Today I will answer 3 questions. What makes tree frogs such fascinating species? What does it take to responsibly take care of a tree frog, and why is it important where your pets are sourced from? Tree frogs are generally arboreal species that prefer warm and humid climates. There are over 90 species of tree frogs in the world. Most of these tree frogs live in the Americas, with over 30 in the US and over 600 in Central and South America. The adaptations of a tree frog are incredibly interesting. The most interesting one is their excellent camouflage capabilities, including color changing, texture mimicking, and disruptive patterns. Their large sticky toe pads allow them to adhere to surfaces, and their long legs and large eyes help with their night vision and their capabilities of escaping predators and hunting prey. I've had the wonderful experience of taking care of the White's tree frog as displayed on the TV. They are native to Australia and are wonderful creatures that are easy to take care of and easily handleable. A vertical tank that is taller than it is wide is best, and it is important to emulate their natural habitat as much as possible. They need constant access to water. This should be treated so it is chlorine free. They also need a high humidity between 40 to 80%. This depends on the type of frog you have. And they also is recommended for tree frogs to have a temperature from the ranges of 60 to 85 degrees. These can be monitored by a thermometer and a hydrometer. Adult frogs should eat at least every 2 to 3 days with gut-loaded insects such as crickets, worms, and grasshoppers, while juveniles should be fed every day. These insects should be dosed with calcium and multivitamins at least once a week. Tree frogs are social animals and benefit from living in a group environment. You can also handle your tree frog, but you should be well aware that their skin is permeable and you should be careful about what you expose to their skin. It is extremely important to know about where your pet frog came from, as it is common in the wild-caught pet trade. Is extremely common for several exotic pets. Some sites and chain pet stores will not clarify that their animals are wild-caught, and these animals can carry diseases and will need to be quarantined and also will need vet care. It is also important to know that this trade can decimate frog populations that are already threatened by climate change, habitat loss, and disease. So it is very important to get your frogs from a reputable breeder that provides captive bred animals. Today, we've explored the fascinating characteristics of tree frogs, the responsibilities involved in their care, and the critical importance of ethical sourcing for your pet. By choosing to support ethical breeders and providing responsible care, we can do our part to ensure that tree frogs and other amphibians don't just survive in our homes, but thrive in their natural habitats for generations to come. Let's be the solution, not a part of the problem that threatens over 40% of these incredible creatures.